Formula One is one of my favorite sports ever. And what if I told you that car tech from Formula One is in regular cars that me and you daily drive? What if I told you features like come from Formula One? In this video, I'll be showing you stuff that originally came from Formula One and is now in normal cars. Let's start with aerodynamics, because aerodynamics is one of the most important aspects of Formula One. Now, this feature isn't found on everyday cars, but is found on some Bugattis, McLarens, and even the Mercedes AMG One. It's called an active wing. It's basically, you know, when you're racing and stuff like that, the wing moves with you for more downforce. This feature reduces aerodynamic drag to increase top speed and help overtaking. It's called DRS, drag reduction system. It works by opening a flag on the rear wing which allows air to pass through the wing. What that does, it increases airflow and reduces drag and allows a car to go faster straight away. Now, this feature is found in all sorts of cars like Corollas and Civics. This concept helps cars with downforce and like air to pass through the car and stuff like that. Splitters and diffusers. Yup, those like simple, those stuff came from Formula One. Splitters do is that they create a low pressure underneath the car which helps pull the car down, improving downforce and front grip. It works by spreading the airflow with higher pressure air on top and lower pressure air underneath, creating downforce. What diffusers do is that it accelerates the airflow exiting from underneath the car, reducing pressure and turbulence, which reduces drag and increases downforce at the back of the car. It works by transitioning the airflow from a high velocity, low pressure underneath the car to a lower velocity, higher pressure at the back, which, like I said, improves airforce and reduces drag. You ever saw a carbon fiber 911? I was like, damn, I want one. That thing looks sick. Well, guess what? The idea of carbon fiber to make a car lighter and like sturdy comes from Formula One. But I can't lie, those 911s with like a carbon fiber hood look so sick. Like, I actually want one, especially if it has like a, I don't know, like red paint. Even yellow's sick. Dang. Well, yeah, subscribe. Maybe one day I'll get one. You know when you brake your car, like you apply the brakes and the eco bar thing goes higher if you have like a hybrid car or like something like that? Well, that whole concept comes from Formula One. It's called kinetic energy recovery system. Formula One introduced it in 2009, so that basically when you apply the brakes, it adds power for when you're about to accelerate. Formula One cars today use extremely advanced 1.6 liter turbocharged hybrid engines. Even though the engine is small, it's packed with high-tech systems that help it produce over 1,000 horsepower. This is possible because it combines a turbocharged gas engine with one or more electric motors that recover and reuse energy, just like in a hybrid car, but way more powerful and way more efficient. Cars like the AMG One use the exact same concept. Plus, I'm pretty sure the AMG One has the exact same engine too. You ever spec your dream car, like a Mercedes S-Class or a GT or even an M5 or something, and then you saw the ceramic brake option and it was like $12,000? Well, yeah, that concept comes from F1. It's more durable brakes, so like when you're like turning and stuff and you're applying the brakes a lot, the things don't like fade away. It's also like stronger brakes, like they're way better than the regular ones. However, they're not like worth it if you're like not going on track like a lot. They're also way lighter than regular steel brakes, which helps your car accelerate faster, handle better, and stop quicker. And since they wear down slowly, they can probably last the life of your car. Ceramic brakes are made from a mix of carbon fiber and ceramic materials. They're built to handle extreme heat, which means they don't fade away or lose braking power, even after repeated high-speed loss. Let's talk about brake-by-wire. It's pretty futuristic, but it's already here. Instead of using the traditional hydraulic fluid to apply the brakes, this thing's like electric, right? So like sends electric signals to your brakes to be like, hey, it's time to stop. It's way quicker, it's way more efficient, and it's way more instant, giving you more precise control over your brakes. Like, instead of you actually like, you know, applying the brakes, the thing sends an electric signal to your brakes telling it it's time to stop. And that happens super quickly, like milliseconds I'm talking. At Formula One, teams monitor tire temps, fuel levels, driver inputs in real time to make sure nothing explodes or like nothing really goes way too wrong. And this tech is found in like regular cars, except like not that kind of stuff. It's more like tire pressure monitoring, adaptive cruise control, lane keeping assist, blind spot monitoring, collision avoidance systems, and like GPS and like a bunch of more stuff. Like, this is not like an exact direct copy from Formula One, but it's like the idea of being able to like monitor your stuff comes from F1. Now your car has like modes like sport mode, comfort, eco, and like whatever other options your car has. Well, this actually comes from like a Formula One where they have like qualifying wet roads and stuff like that. This is also another example of not a direct copy, but like taking the idea from that and like applying it to regular cars. Paddle shifters. These made the F1 popular back in the 90s. Like the shifters are like on the steering wheel. Like you don't have to do all that weird stuff. It's on the, so you can switch gears way easier, way quicker, and you can focus on the road too. Dual clutch transmissions were actually originally engineered for racing, but now they're found on like Volkswagen GTIs and stuff like that, Audi RS models, and there's a lot of cars that have this, but yeah. In Formula One, drivers race at speeds over 300 kilometers per hour, so safety is a top priority. Formula One uses crumple zones so that when there's like a crash, there's like less chance of like you dying, but yeah, I'm still telling you, if you crash at 300 kilometers per hour, you are done. You're dead. But yeah, this is, it's like for like lower speeds, I guess, or something. It's like, so like, that's why your car is not built out of steel. Because like if it is, and you crash, you're done. Like, your body absorbs all the damage. But like when it's like aluminum, your car absorbs the hit, so you do not get affected. If you're lucky. You know what's crazy? The Mercedes-AMG 1 is basically a Formula One car that's actually like street legal because it has this exact same engine, and a lot of features that come on Formula One are basically from on the Mercedes-AMG 1, but it is $5 million or something crazy like that. It's so advanced they actually had to detune it so they can make it road legal. And yeah, it needs a full engine rebuild after 30,000 kilometers. Basically a Formula One with a license plate. So yeah, I guess that's been it. And subscribe so you don't miss my next video.